Streamlaments. Хентер 8480 is now live.
Блять.
Streaming the Invincible до конца.
Jasper, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters.
I'm okay. The antimat. It suddenly stopped moving.
It's inactive.
I think so. I'll check. I guess it's busted for good. Cursed crap. Oh, the hatch fell down.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator. Hot. You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Asna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway,
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
you still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe core?
Well, they say in order to win over a person,
Разобрали
you have to
робота.
steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could.
Oh, damn it. The storm's getting worse.
Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Oh, and how am I supposed to feel?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank.
So you know.
Gorski's oxygen jump didn't come out of nowhere. Your saturation is dropping. So, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Astrogator. I found their vehicle.
A transporter?
No. A rover. isn't a living soul here.
Make sure. Please take a look around.
Ровер. Вот у нас есть ровер. А у вас? А у нас нет ровера.
Yes, but I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. Storm.
Что? Что ты, собака, хочешь сделать, тупая?
Got it!
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Ah, of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances. Better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road. The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
Хер его знает, что он там ждет. Понятно.
Are you driving?
I'm going. Please. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body and discharge into the ground.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshield shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
I'm for a mission on Eden 5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. And there was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. For whatever was on hand. It's quite a machine. A true Frankenstein's monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying were the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Oh, wait. Creatures? You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided.
Машина просто исчезла. Ах.
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmett's 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmett's saw a quiz with the black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? Must have changed the equipment because I had no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. Presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans.
Блин, чё?
Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the flight.
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
I'm going to sleep now.
Not good. I'm gonna break.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
B? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is...
Yes, sir?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
I'm going then. No need for further delay.
Agreed.
I'll let you know when I'm out of the city for good.
Very good. I'll be on standby.
Город. Город это... города, то тут и нет.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
Я не понял, куда нам ехать?
I won't need the lander, Astrogator.
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming back.
Esther, this is sheer madness. You're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance. Because by putting yourself in their hands, you're risking not only your own life, but also the rest of the crew's.
I'll understand if you find it necessary to. I would do it if I were you.
Well, then you're lucky I'm me. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere. We're approaching their coordinates. Yes, now.
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance. And only then take action.
In my opinion, all this secrecy misses a point. The people of the Alliance are my last hope for help. I need to make contact with them somehow, not hide from them.
I'm painfully aware of that. But you can be rash or wise about it. The more we learn about them, the more advantage it will give us in further negotiations.
Sorry, but what a... Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Okay, the rover's hidden. I still don't think I'll gain anything from it, but I will trust your instincts.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself, from where you can see their base.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette, and it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range.
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules are an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding a module. I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Is that all?
I think so.
Then please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too. We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. You cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission.
Astrogator, I believe in the face of a common threat, we'll find a common language, and we can simply cooperate, pushing political animosities aside.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
If that's all, sir, shouldn't we cut the line?
No. Better to continue our communication for as long as possible. Prove that you voluntarily surrendered yourself. Their jammers will interrupt us sooner or later anyway.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if the...
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Oh, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach. Or they took it.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away. One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it. I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment.
Так, это все.
Moving on. Still quiet. It's eerie. Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
Baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
Maybe they went back to the Invincible. If something in this base or near it was a critical threat to them.
Have you seen any signs of a struggle? Damaged equipment?
No, not at all. The equipment looks like it was used quite recently. The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot. First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information. It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. There wasn't much of it, really. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 18561.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now. The prognosis is cautious, but his condition has stabilized.
How could you, sir? I believe Gorski was dead. I blame myself for his death. And now you dare say you did it for my own good?
If I hadn't lied, you'd be willing to risk everything to save him. His chances were insanely small. I had to get you out first.
If Gorski had died because you waited too long...
But he didn't. Thanks to you, Yasna.
There's one more floor.
Not so fast, Yasna. Please check the ground level first.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found... you won't guess. Metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Let's not get paranoid, Astrogator. I think they had something else in mind.
Okay.
force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over this ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds alert.
I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab.
Fortunately, this ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gulski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3. Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they used advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger. I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy. Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy. The field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. The night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods. I'll be running barefoot. I found a flying saucer. It landed near the excavation site.
Don't risk trying to fly it, Yasna. Nothing guarantees it works.
I didn't even... Contrary to what you believe, sir, I don't have a death wish.
Прикольно. Летающая тарелка.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh hundreds of, no, thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Well, for me, it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such giants aren't very practical, though. I would even say that the larger the ship, the bigger the problems.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They are big machines. Bigger than ours.
The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground.
How far to that convoy?
Oh, not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area.
Ой, да. Ай,
Astragator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Of course, a simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not on the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path, to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I'll leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasmin.
Actually, I don't think it will make much difference. I'm heading straight to the convoy. I'm nearing the destination. From now on, I'll be on foot.
Good. It's better to approach with caution.
Actually, I don't have a choice. The road is blocked. The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful of radiation, of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to zero.
It might well indicate something quite the opposite. Human technology equals radiation, after all.
And there's another mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead, fortunately.
I admire your composure.
Well, I've had my fair share of anxiety lately. No wonder my brain's in defense mode now. Dissociation is something we all do. Hang on, someone's here. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
After seeing their base, I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder, what were they looking for? Was it that they killed? Just what the hell? Oh, another hole. Great. I'm not sure if it's safe to go in there. Last time it turned out to be quite hazardous. Great. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy is heading They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a Oh! They're tunneling their way through. With a beam. Looks like they found whatever they were looking for. And that... Something's going on. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel. Running from... One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel. There's nothing else. Only... total panic. Everyone's trying... The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one. Someone hid behind a rock. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Take your time, Yasna.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's an Arctan. Coming at me. Huh. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah. That's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor. Can you please check them, Yasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal,
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar.
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
I simply use terminology I'm familiar with. But we can't talk about life here. For me, it's a virus. A parasite on this planet. I would never classify viruses as living organisms.
But there are theories that we humans have a common ancestor with parasites. An RNA particle.
That's true. However, we can function on our own. It's not easy, but we can. Viruses, on the other hand, need to come into contact with what science calls life in order to activate.
Here, there isn't really any evidence of it, is there?
Correct. It truly is a phenomena. Active parasites on a planet housing nothing but scrap metal. I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first. Shit! I can't handle it anymore. The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
Now, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Oh, fuck! Fuck, it's getting up!
What? The robot?
No, no, the antimat!
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. Fast!
No!
Yasna? Are you alive?
Destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. Nova, you're fine, Astrogate. You always have been.
What are you saying, Doctor?
You've always been a great support for the entire crew.
No. Don't die on me now. I'm begging you. Don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission. I brought us here. This goddamn planet.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
after a series of successful missions. Are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine.
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with the consequences.
It means a lot to hear that from you, Yasna. Thank you. So, what do we do now? Will you finally let me send Hopper for you?
I can't just fly away. Now more than ever. I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. And what we can do to aid them. Oh, it's cooled down.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. It should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in... So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site. Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates. Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart. Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base. But why? What happened? Scouts came back from this whole city. Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being as such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
I can't be sure. There's no precedence. Even if there is room for development, learning everything all over, they They won't remember anything. Even language, their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children, walking curiosities, oddities, lab rats. All that made them gone to hell.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are persuading yourself to define it as a life form?
I haven't changed my mind. I still see it as an unusual phenomenon. Though now, I consider it far more dangerous than before. It's not life, no. It's quite the opposite. Destruction. A virus at best.
I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material, and they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source, and so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it.
Ох, какая хорошая планета, а. Прям сказка.
Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. This registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller. I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves. I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers, and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. So first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
How about I act according to my judgment, and you patiently await my request for help, sir?
You're right, Tesla. You're there. You make the decisions.
Thank you, sir. The field is no longer a problem.
Meaning?
Disabled.
Perfect. All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Wow. I must admit, they look amazing.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black holes have been distracted for. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
Чего?
Hello, Dragonfly. I fell, but everything's all right. I'm fine. Oh shit! They're alive. These precious. Something's flying out of them.
Хейдис 4444. Шапофутуризм.
Those creatures.
Ну так.
The ones doing it.
Планета населена какой-то чудо-штукой, железными цветками. Вот если их сломать, вылетает рой каких-то мошек. Непонятно.
The same thing over and over again.
5:25.
No wonder we finally ran out of luck. Too much of this damn curiosity. Who needs to know what might kill us? We're getting killed anyway. My people.
I don't know if I should interrupt your speech, sir. It is quite interesting to listen to.
Yes,
Ясно, ясно.
it's too much.
Но оно такое.
How many times already?
Оно прикольное, но затянуто.
The fourth time.
Конечно.
if I
Ну,
count it
это вроде
correctly.
как играть часа на 4.
I'm not planning another.
The first four weren't planned either.
At least we learned
Ну,
the
такая.
truth about this planet and the inorganic
Интересно.
beings that inhabit it.
Атмосферка.
What good does that do us, though?
We know the cause of the stupor. Maybe we can find a way to cure Koval.
Хейдис 4444.
And they already
Ясно.
started their research into
Это
a
шаг
cure.
I
ДТЭК.
wouldn't count on it. It's more like
А, ясно, это что ДТК, понял. Эти киевские шутки про электропостачальников, понимаю. Так, привіт, друже, нудновато, да не спорю. Не спорю, що нудновато. Я вам даже не читав, сорян. Ну, надо пройти, скоро вже конець.
dead.
Not necessarily. It's a large base, and I only found a few bodies. The rest of them must be somewhere.
Or you'll find more corpses, Yasna.
Ну, виды красивые нарисовали. Спору тут нет. С виду это выглядит очень красиво.
Hey,
Играется, правда, херово.
the balloon over the base disappeared.
You mean it flew away, or did it fall to the ground?
Oh, I hope it's the latter. If it caught the west wind, it would have fallen in this area. We're lucky. It's hanging
Oh.
from a cliff, close to the ground.
Тут еще не конец.
Can you get to it? Unhook it.
Maybe that won't be necessary.
Что ты хочешь? Я уже все посмотрел.
Oh shit. Somebody's here.
Я
All you're seeing is dots on the tracker.
ничего не вижу.
I can see them with my own eyes.
Я не
Two
вижу.
of them even.
2 people alive.
Where did they go?
Have you lost them?
Well, I can't see them now. They were here just a second ago.
Are you sure? What did they look like?
One was wearing an alliance suit, a green one. The other one, I don't know. He looked different.
I see. And now they are nowhere to be found.
Damn right.
Doctor,
I know what I saw. Two
Я их даже не видел, блядь.
alive.
Я их не видел.
Some of them survived.
Господи.
and you're going to look for them.
Yes.
Я хочу, чтобы уже так уже закончилось, конечно. Но она все не хочет кончаться.
What's certain? That balloon is still there, is it not? If it had operational cameras, we might get some answers.
You don't have to convince me, Astrogator. I'm going.
The rover is nearby if needed.
Good to know. Thank you.
Пиздец. Так.
How are
Да.
you feeling?
Quite all right.
Да, блядь, куда идти-то?
I had you worrying again, didn't I?
Well, please don't mind me. I won't turn grey a second time in my life.
You know what, sir? It was these flies from the very beginning.
What do you mean?
My accident, for example. It's true, I hurt myself badly back then. Damaged the radio. But that's not why I lost my memory. Soon after, flies flew from the bushes.
Right. There were bushes there too.
They subjected me to an electromagnetic field. Moreover, I believe the same thing happened to our people in the camp. To the antimat in those tunnels.
And to the whole convoy.
Yes.
Куда нам идти? Я не понимаю. Сука. Ну прыгай ты туда, ну блять, придурок ты, блять. Прямо ходячий, сука, блять. Блять, как же раздражает. Топ знает. Что мне делать, блядь? Куда идти, блядь? Как? Запись все раз надо. Как? Все, я разобрался. Где воздух не кончается, блядь. Машинка едет. Само собой. Это наша машинка с ботом. Все, погнали. Куда-то нам туда. Как-то нет нихуя.
I'm getting close to this fallen balloon.
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing, sir. It's just, in my mind it sounded like the title of some Renaissance painting.
The fallen balloon of Regis.
Yes, exactly. I found the recorder.
The fallen recorder of Regis.
Please stop.
Ну давай, покажи. Тут целая стопка пленки.
From the top. Let's see. The balloon goes up. You can see the immediate surroundings of the base. I didn't see that from below. They parked several vehicles on top of a nearby hill. The balloon is moving away from the base.
Which direction?
Approximately south. It found some water reservoirs. Many of them. Rocks, water, sand.
Anything noteworthy?
No, not really. No people, units, nor significant changes in the surroundings.
Ладно.
The balloon's completing its loop. It seems quieter at the base. But there's still a few people. They're grouping up. A dozen people gathered in the square, next to the vehicles. 2 vehicles that weren't there before. They've left. There are no vehicles. There's no one. They must have set off towards their old base.
Or to the ship.
The subsequent shots are similar to each other. They show an empty base. There are actually quite a few of these. Oh. It captured the moment I entered the base. And it's empty again. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was on my way to the convoy by then.
So we won't find out anything else.
Бля, наконец-то.
Wait. You're wrong. Someone was in the base. A man.
So he's real after all.
I knew it. I told you.
That you did. Please forgive my doubt. But where is this man now? And can we expect any more?
I think he's near the base. Judging by the last slide, the Alliance must have a hideout there.
And we need to go back, I guess.
Где мы? Крыто. Чё она тут показалась? Явно я его не тут ставил.
You know, Doctor, decades of space travel have instilled a certain conviction in me. I think people can be more dangerous and deceitful than anything else we may encounter on our journey.
I know that. Sometimes I think the presence of humans is the worst thing that happened in space.